A few months ago, we created a low ticket continuity program, $97 a month, and it has been really amazing for our business. I'm sure I'll create more videos to share with you how we did it, what it's been doing to increase our monthly recurring revenue, how we've also increased our monthly recurring revenue with it, and how it's also increased sales calls, sales into our high ticket by having it at the beginning of our value ladder. But this one thing really helped us to increase our sales for it, as well as book sales calls. And I'm going to draw out for you how we did it, because I think that a low ticket front end that is going into a high ticket, which also has the option for a sales call on the back, is a game changer for a business, in addition to also being able to retarget those people to a VSL, to book onto a sales call, to then potentially sell them into your high ticket. Alternatively, also, if people book a sales call and they're not ready for the high ticket, the low ticket continuity could be a great downsell, or even kind of an option on the thank you page to send them to. But I wanted to draw out for you what we did in the last little bit to get more sales to this, that I think that this is a really great option to have instead of just trying to run ads directly to the offer, is having a front end from the offer. So the main offer is called Chief Content Officer. We're going to call that CCO right here. And it is $97 a month. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to take a small taste out of it and make it a standalone front end that people could just get, like I said, a taste, a little sample of what the full thing is. So we created something called Get It Done Day, and I'm just going to call it GIDD, and it's just $8 standalone. So here's what we did is, instead of just driving traffic straight to $97 a month, because when people see something for $97 a month, it's like the questions come up of like, how long do I have to commit to this? Is this going to work for me? And if they can just get a sample and then be able to upgrade into that, the sales have been so much easier. So what we did is we created this sales page, which I'll even share my screen and show you in a little bit. So Get It Done Day, and it's $8. And then of course there's like a little bump, which I would say for an order bump, doing something that's like small, so maybe like $17 or $27, just kind of comparatively to that price. So let's just say you do like a $17 bump, and that can be something like, maybe it's another ebook, maybe it's a quiz, an exercise, another like implementation video. Typically you want the bump to be something like similar to when you're walking through the grocery store and at the checkout there's like the chocolate bars next to you. It's like it's very simple, just add to it. It's so cheap that you hardly even think about it. Then after they invest in the Get It Done Day, the next page goes directly to CCO, $97 a month. But on the top of the page here, we tell them like, hey, you got this for $8. Do you want to do it with us live every month? So in the Get It Done Day, what we're saying is, this is a strategy for you, our checklist, our SOP, even a video that walks you through how you can create a month's worth of content in just one day. And it's our high converting content strategy. And you can just take this as a checklist and do it by yourself every single month. But then on the OTO is, well, do you want to do it with us live every single month? Like, what would that, I mean, $100, less than $100, $97 for us to work with you and implement it live so that you can get a month's worth of content done in just one day. Oh, and by the way, also inside of CCO, you get scripts and templates and formulas and strategies and coaching for only $97 a month. Like, look at what you'd have to pay a social media manager or a content strategist or a copywriter, blah, blah, blah. That's just $97 a month. Well, because they've already raised their hands with their credit card, they've already qualified themselves as someone saying, yes, I want this. It's easier than just sending straight from an ad to this funnel for $97. Easier to send them to the $8 and then offer the $97 on a platter. And if they don't take it now, of course, there's the follow-up sequence. The fruit is in the follow-up. So people come in through the $8, then to the option to sign up at $97 a month. And then after that, so this is OTO 1. And then it goes to OTO 2, which is another, I think we made it, this one is our no lead left behind cash flow system. It's just another training where I share, okay, now once you have leads from your content, what's the next thing that you're going to need? Where you're going to need to know how to convert them. And you want to make your OTOs, like the subsequent OTOs, things that are like it makes sense that it's just the next logical step. It can also be more of, so if you have like a physical product, I've seen this work really well where it's like, if they bought a supplement, it's like, well, now do you want 3 bottles of the supplement for a lesser price? You already bought 1. You're probably going to love it and you're going to want to keep getting more. Well, get 3 bottles of it for the price of 1.5. So either something that is more of the same of what they've already raised their hands for, or it's the next logical step that they need. I've heard I think it was Russell Brunson talk about like, if you're teaching them how to like get 6-pack abs, well, the next thing they're gonna want like bulging biceps. So it's the next logical progression. So for us, it was like, here's how to make a month of content in a day. Here's doing it live with us, plus the scripts and the templates. And then here is, well, now that you have this content that's converting and generating leads for you, now you need to make sure that they are gonna convert and don't leave any of those leads behind. And then here's where it all comes together. Then we have the thank you page, or as I like to say, the congratulations page, because you're the one who's getting all the benefit from it. This is where we now, and there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can also offer a call. The way that I like to position this is, don't forget your call that's included. Instead of like, do you want to book a call? It's, don't forget your call is included. And on this call, give them an outcome. It's not just like, you just get a call. It's just a discovery call. It's a strategy call where I'm going to sell you. This is a messaging call. This is a monetization call. This is a on authority monetization influence call. Something like give it a name. Influential blueprint call. Like give it some kind of a name that gives them an outcome of this is what they're going to get when they get on this call. Because if people are like, I'm going to get on a call to be sold, they're less likely to get on that call. But if it's, here's what we're going to help you with, and by the way, on this call, if you decide that you want to work with us in another level, we'll apply your payment to that. Regardless, we're just here to serve. We want to build that relationship and have them in our pipeline for future so they know what we do. But it doesn't necessarily all need to be about sales, which is how we want them to feel that like we're here to just support. So you can either do an included call, or you could do a VSL, and the VSL could either lead to another course or a call. That is it. Wow, I'm super glad that actually fit on the screen. I didn't realize it was right on the edge. Instead of just having ads straight to the $97 a month thing, have low ticket products. And of course you can have freebies as well. You can have lead magnets, which I highly recommend. You need to have lead magnets. Have lead magnets, but then also once in a while create these low ticket offers that it's an easy buy, like $8, and especially for the outcome of, in this case, you get to create a month's worth of content in a day. Like, what do you pay your social media manager for that? How much time are you racking your brain trying to figure that out? Well, instead, here's this whole system and a video walking you through it. Next step, by the way, do you want to do it with us every month where we're going to do it together? Plus I'll give you all my templates. And then after that, here's the next logical step you need. Once you have that content that's converting, now you need to make sure that none of those leads get left behind, so that here's our cash flow systems. And then lastly, send them to a call. One thing to monitor is the call quality, because if you say that a call is included, sometimes you might get people that just aren't the right fit. Ideally, you want to have this when you do have a full value ladder built out of, well, I can put them into a $97 a month, I can put them into a $997, a $5,000, a $10,000. Not saying that you have to have all those steps on your value ladder. Ideally, offering a call when you have a step that you can bring them into, even if it's not the high ticket. Or if you have setters, you can have those setters take that call, and then the setters can be the ones to decide if this is a good fit and goes up to a closer for the closer to offer them a higher ticket offer. So that's it. That's our system. And in the next video, I'll probably share with you how we sold our CCO membership and our launch strategy that got us 200 members on the first day, because it was such a huge pressure launch. We had built up, it was over a week and a half of like constant excitement and teasers and planting the seeds, that we actually had a wait list built that even before we opened the doors, people were like, tell us what it is. And then when we did tell them what it was, and we told them that it was launching Friday morning it launched at like 5 a.m. We had people all over the world waking up at different times to be able to be the ones that could get in the first. We had a thing that was like the first 150 people got some special bonuses. And then we also had disappearing bonuses as time went on. So like you had to sign up right at the beginning if you wanted to get all the bonuses. So it was really cool that we created such pressure that people all over the world were waking up at different times. So next videos, I will show you that. Stay tuned for more.